So I'm sitting here loading boards on my classic car. Did I tell you I have a classic car collection? Yes. It's one of them right here. It's a Isuzu Trooper. That's a classic car. Anyway, it didn't cost much, but it's classic. Look at that. See the resemblance to the beautiful yellow fins on the board right there? Looking just like the Thevetia peruviana, which has been renamed Cascabela. This is a wonderful small tree, big bush small tree, native to Mexico, which is interesting. See, here it is. Look at my beautiful car. I love this thing. $3,000 of classic car right there. Look, there's another classic car, 1993 Mack Midliner truck from France. My crane on it. See, I got all kinds of classic cars. That only cost me $6,000. Had to paint it though. Anyway, back to the case in point. Thevetia peruviana, the name that I grew up with, but now I'm old. And when you're old, they try to confuse you by changing all the names. And such has happened to this beautiful tree here. Cascabela. Now it's named after the seed pod, which is like a Cascabela means like bell. See if I can find one for you. It also translates into the rattler of a rattlesnake, or just flat out rattler. There's one up there. I guess the seeds like rattle on the inside. So, but also what's important to know about this plant, really important, is to know that it's really toxic. So it's not something you're gonna wanna like eat for dinner or for lunch, breakfast, snacking, nothing. Just don't eat it at all, no matter what anybody says. If they dare you to eat this plant, just say no. Just take a line from Nancy Reagan and just say no. As you can see, this one here is huge. It has a trunk on it that's probably, oh, geez, a foot. Big old trunk. That's a pretty big tree. Not to get sidetracked, but look at that. Spiders are a good thing, guys. They're beautiful. They eat all the bad bugs you don't want in your garden. And it also shows that you have a very toxic-free environment, because these arachnoids, they'll be the first to go if you don't. They're so little that whatever pesticides are around, they'll take it up and they will die. So if they're around, you know you're doing good on keeping toxics out of your garden. We don't use anything here. Nothing really. Well, maybe a little bit of weed killer occasionally, but not much. Keep the weeds out. Oh, look, it's a whole colony. Look, here's another one. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. And there's the other one way over there. It's a whole family of them. Look at that. Shows you how long the OJ Bronco has been here. It's another classic car, but it's not mine. This is my tenant's car. It hasn't moved for a long time. I wonder if OJ knows it's here. Actually, I think it's Cowan's car, OJ's friend. Here's the seed pod right here. See, I don't think there's anything shaking inside. Let's see. Let's see what's in it. I never busted open. Hey, bud, you're not going to want to eat this. Trust me. No, this is... this is going to go in my pocket, I think. Anyway, that's Oso. That means bear. That's my tenant's dog. He's guarding the truck here so that I don't tow it away. But let's get up nice and close to the flower. Beautiful yellow. It's the most striking yellow flower. It's such a great plant. The flowers are probably 3 or 4 inches across, and the buds are extremely beautiful as well. The foliage is a rich tropical green color. As you can see here, look at that, beautiful green. Because of how the foliage is arranged, it has a lush look to it, but it's actually extremely drought tolerant. And it's mainly because of how the foliage is arranged. There's just like not a lot of area there for moisture loss. And you can see it's actually concaved. I guess it depends on which side you're talking about, convex, concave. Anyway, it's shaped like this. So you can see when the sun hits it, it doesn't really hit a flat surface. It's always, hitting just a small portion of it obliquely at any given time. So I'm sure that adds to its drought tolerance. It seems to bloom almost all year here in San Diego. And like I said, this is an exceptionally large plant. I think I have another one over here. Where is it? I'm pretty sure. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see. Any better lighting? Oh, that one doesn't look so good. Yeah, let's go back to the first one. The first one looks better. There it is from a distance. And the light was on it so nicely when I was sitting here cleaning the trooper. I decided, you know what? I don't have a video on this plant. It's extremely drought tolerant. It seems to be frost tolerant, at least down to, 28 degrees or so. But in areas where it's really hot, it's an extremely valuable plant to have. What's interesting, one of the things that's interesting about it, besides being toxic and named after a rattlesnake, is that the flowers themselves are used for Hindu religious ceremonies, despite the plant being native to Mexico. So I'm not sure how long that's been going on. I guess it could have been going on since 1493, so approximately 500. I guess that's long enough to get over there. But it's like used in religious ceremonies for the god Shiva. I bet you Shiva's been around longer. Look it up against the blue sky up there. This Shiva's probably been around longer in India than this plant, I would assume. But I thought it's kind of ironic. And there's a dark side to this plant that I'm not going to tell you about. I don't want to tell you about it. But you'll have to look that one up. You'll know when you look it up. What else? Cascabela, Thevetia, used to be called Thevetia peruviana. That's another interesting thing. Kind of like the California pepper tree, Chinus mole, is native to Peru. Well, Thevetia peruviana ain't native to Peru. It's native to Mexico. I don't know what these people did when they named these plants. Like, it must have been high. I guess getting high is not a new thing. So anyway, there you go. That's all I know. Another plant for you. Add to your quiver of possibilities in your design of hot, sunny spaces.